example 3 and 4, we saw how we can calculate the test statistic and p-value using our formulas and the z-calculator or normal calculator to find the p-value. But in ArtofStat, we can actually find both of these without doing all this extra work of the formulas, but just letting the calculator itself do the work for us. So let's see how this works. Using this exact same type of situation from example 4, we'll open up the inference for proportions calculator, which is the same place where we saw the confidence intervals being built. So let's click on this. Here again, we're going to select our number of successes since this is what we know. And so we can type in the information we have. So as we saw here, we saw that there were 37 successes, since that's how many he made, out of the 50 shots. So our sample size is 50. So out of 50, we made 37. Now here's where it's going to be different from the confidence intervals, is we're going to actually change this to a significance test. Right? So a significance test or a hypothesis test, they are the same thing. It's going to ask us things from our hypotheses that we put in. And if you recall, our null and our alternative, we see our null is going to be equal to 0.85, so we're going to tell it that number there. And the alternative for this example was a two-sided test because of the not equal to. So we'll type in the null p naught, as well as making sure it's at two-sided. You can see we can switch to a less than or greater than if we have a one-sided test. And that's all we need. From here, you'll see that in this table of the hypothesis testing, it'll give us both the null and alternative as we have written it out. And it'll give us our test statistic, the same exact one we found, -2.1783, as well as our p-value, 0.0294.